And the backdrop is President Biden's comment last week that the prospect of Armageddon is the highest it has been since the Cuban Missile Crisis. He's taking heat for that comment, yes, but keep in mind the world leaders dealing with here. Russia's Vladimir Putin, even North Korea's Kim Jong-un, two notoriously brutal and unpredictable despots. How does now differ from the crisis Kennedy faced in the 60s? Who better to ask than NBC News presidential historian Michael Beschloss? He literally wrote the book on this titled The Crisis Years, Kennedy and Khrushchev. Thank you so much for being with us, Michael. I wonder...
My pleasure, always, Elise.
I mean, yeah, you have to know, I heard President Biden say this and then was like, we got to talk to Michael Beschloss. So what do you make of that comparison?
Well, that was the most dangerous moment of certainly the Cold War in the last number of 60 years. You know, Cuban Missile Crisis, as you know, Alicia, was 60 years ago this month. Why was it dangerous? You and I know, maybe not all of our viewers do. Nikita Khrushchev, the Soviet leader, sneaked missiles into Cuba with medium range that were equipped to send medium-range nuclear weapons over most of the United States. And we later found out Khrushchev gave local commanders on the island of Cuba orders that if the U.S. tried to attack the sites or invade, they should fire off those missiles. Had that happened, there could have been 60 million people killed or more, incineration of the Northern Hemisphere. Compare that to Putin in 2022. We know a lot more about what a Soviet leader is doing than we did 60 years ago. Much better intelligence. If Putin, decides to launch a tactical nuclear weapon, let's say against Ukraine, hopefully our intelligence services or those from friendly countries will intercept a conversation, or there'll be other signals that will give us a little bit of advance notice. The downside is that in retrospect, Khrushchev was pretty predictable and he had a collective leadership. Putin is a dictator. We have no idea where his brain is right now.